Okay, so I decided to rep in remembrance of our sensei, Gojo, who passed away last episode. Very unfortunate. I'm sure we'll never see him again. Just in case, though, I also wore this if he came back because, well, Gojo's alive in the main timeline. More concerningly, the girl we're supposed to be escorting got murdered. That I didn't expect. So, Geto has to now fight. You know, I keep calling him Mr. Fushiguro. For context, I do know his name. I just don't remember if they mentioned it, so I didn't want to say it. I'm gonna hold off. I mean, there's no point. His name doesn't hold any significance. It's just Toji. But, like, in my head, I was thinking, oh, there's gonna be, like, a... Because I didn't know exactly how it was gonna go, so I thought maybe there was gonna be a point where, like, they'd reveal, like, his full name. And then it didn't happen. I think they actually did, and I just missed it. So that's on me. Like, so yeah. But Toji, he went off last episode. So he did Toji things. I also wanted to like kind of wait because I thought there was gonna be a hype moment where it'd be like, oh, Toji Fushiguro, and then you know like the whole stuff with Gojo happens, and then I can get all hyped about Toji. But then I was like, oh, this stuff's already happening, and I got caught up in that, and I kind of forgot to like, you know, actually give in the like to the hype of like, oh, this is Toji, guys, this is Toji Fushiguro, this guy is cracked, you know. So we know he's a Fushiguro. That part they revealed, I didn't get Toji part. Actually, you know what? I don't think they have said his name. So in which case, I might be right, you know. So, but. Anyways, Toji's one of my favorite characters in this entire series, and you guys see why. He's a menace, so let's see him do more things. We're going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no. Jesus. Oh, my God! They made the camera angle different! That's worse. That might be worse. Oh wow, they changed the angles. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay, it didn't hit as hard during this one, but I think it's because we got cut right away. Where's the other thing? He summoned another curse. Damn, bro, his accuracy's on point. I guess he can sense his curse energy, right? So he knows where the heads are. All the vital points. Wow, he dealt with it like that? No problem. Bro, he didn't even care. Don't be so impatient. Hidden inventory 4. Bro, it's so funny because Toji feels kind of like an uncle. The way he treats his enemies is so disrespectful, bro. He doesn't care. Like me, who can't even use curse techniques. If you want to live long enough, never forget that. Did he forget about? Speaking of blessings, that's where I almost forgot. He has to. Oh my God. Now you remember his name? Alright. Mr. Gojo. What's going on, buddy? How much time has passed? Oh, wow. A lot of time has passed. That's crazy. Ew. Nice job, man. I'm pissed, but okay. Listen. Oh, even throwing a bonus. So generous. Oh. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I mean, what he did should have been impossible. Expecting that it would fail, yeah. Tengen began preaching as a minority. As Buddhism spread throughout, this corporation is oh, okay, huh. So they're zealots, granted many privileges above the law. Taboo. Object worshipped him. If our believers saw simply sip. Oh, okay. So we were truly desperate. We thought we were going to lose everything. I mean, it's because of Toji, though. You guys didn't do anything. Along with our star, then wow, these guys are psychotic. See, this is why I love Toji, man. He's just there for the job. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever, man. These guys are freaks. Why didn't you kill the main then? Oh, snap. Take a place and kill her at some point. Because I had a good idea of what you were planning at the time. I mean, the call at the relief from the maids. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, it might not be over yet. Yeah, it was pretty far away from Tokyo. It was in a whole different place of Japan. It's pretty obnoxious for travel purposes. Let's go eat with their money. It's too peaceful for these guys. Maybe he's gonna wait until Toji's on his own. I think he's hunting Toji. Or maybe he doesn't care. He'll just show up right away. Uh-oh. 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 Yo, it's been a while. For real. I'm alive and kicking. Reverse curse technique? Bingo. When you stabbed me through the throat, I gave up on counterattacking and poured all my focus into reverse curse technique. Cursed energy is negative energy. While it enhances the body, it can't regenerate it. So you multiply the negative energy against itself to create positive energy. That's the reverse cursed energy. Easier said than done. I hadn't been able to do this up until now myself. But he just keeps yapping. Damn. He is high. Yeah, of course he is. Bro, he just came back from the dead. You're going to lose this because you didn't chop off my head. Use that curse. Yeah. I'm going to lose? Yeah, you are, dude. Our fight is just getting started. Oh, is it? Bro, look at the Kojo is so high right now. Bro, ooh. But not for good reason, though. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Ooh. Curse technique reversal. Remember he couldn't do red? Now he can do red. Boom. And then bam! Right through the entire complex. Holy shit. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it? He's flying, bro. Monster. He grew so much stronger with it. Ooh, I kind of want to do that. Hold on, can I? He's explaining how red works. Yeah, it's like it's an add-on. The power to stop, limitless. The power to attract. That's amplified with blue. Yeah. So that's what it is. Blue attracts, red repels. That's how he's able to but it like repels everything, right? It's hella complicated when you get into like the physics of it, but something's off. Yeah. Huh? Something's very off. Toji, buddy, I'ma miss you, man. I'ma miss you. I'm gonna miss you, buddy, because you're like my second favorite character. But that guy right there, that is the GOAT of this series. So, oh, he just limboed. He's so, bro. He's just like bro. Yeah, that's tough. I'm not even angry over you right now. Yeah, he's so like, I bear no grudge against anyone. It's just the world feels so wonderful right now. That's tough. Yeah, I feel a little guilty too, to be honest, because he's not doing this for revenge. It's just, bro, you guys have to understand, like, he's waking up and like he can do everything now. Like throughout heaven and earth, I am the honored one. I alone am the honored one. Sorry, guys, I messed up. Merit of having a technique is having a user manual. The demerit is that information about the technique is easily leaked. You were a member of the Zenin clan, weren't you? This is beautiful. That's why you knew so much about my limitless technique. However, even the Gojo clan, only a scant few know about this. Dun 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 dun. Wow, bro, it's gonna be instantaneous. Take the amplified and the reversal, then smash together those two different things, infinity, to create purple. And just like that, in a snap, one of my favorite characters in the entire series, something's off. Just died. I refuse to do any work for free. I would have said that and hightailed it out of there, yet the freshly awakened wielder of the limitless technique was right before my eyes. He was probably the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer of our modern age. I wanted to reject him. I wanted to bring him to his knees. I wanted to take down the pinnacle of the Jujutsu world, and the Zenin clan that rejected me. I twisted myself to try and affirm. Yeah. That was the moment I lost. I'm so sorry, Toji. You're so cool, dude. You're so cool. That's tough. Oh. Yeah. I thought you abandoned that pride. I thought you had chosen to live without rejecting yourself, respecting yourself or anyone else. Damn. You do care about your kid, and you do care about your pride. And the Zenins do bother you. And that guy in front of you is something. You have no last words? Nothing? You don't want to tell him anything? Maybe about a little kid? 2 or 3 years from now, my kid will be sold off to the Zenin clan. Do what you will with that. That's like the most fatherly thing he's done in his entire life. He put Gojo on the info. He was like, I'm not saying anything, but my kid, yeah. Damn. That was amazing, dude. That was amazing. Oh, I love that so much. That was so good. That was so good. There's a post-credit scene. There's like definitely a post-credit scene. Okay. All right. Post-credit scene time. Oh, it's the curse. Hello, Ghetto. Hmm. What's going on? He hasn't seen Gojo yet, has he? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, yeah. What, what's happening? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, his eyes are way brighter. Hmm. No. Yeah. Feel right now. I doubt I'd feel anything about it. Yeah, they're ignorant. It doesn't matter. Hmm. No point, huh? Does there really need to be a point? The clapping is a bit obnoxious, I won't lie. If you want to do it, especially for a Jujutsu sorcerer, there has to be a point. Well, that was the episode. And that last scene was kind of, I was a little, I was tense. That was kind of creepy, I won't lie, because you can see the shadow under Geto is building. Which, there's some implications to that. There are definitely some implications to that, but we will not explore that just yet. But yeah, we probably will still have one more episode for this, but I had a strong feeling this was gonna happen. And it did. It did. You know what? And part of me, I like the way they executed it because, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, you know, I think part of me was thinking like, oh, maybe it'll be like a cool fight like before. But the thing is, like, I think the cool fight was with Geto. That was the cool fight. This was more of a like, as soon as the fight started, Toji knew something was off. You know, Toji knew he was in trouble, and he was probably gonna die. And I love that inner monologue at the end because, yeah, we're going to learn a lot more. We've already learned some things about the Zenin clan prior because of Maki and a few, Megami has talked about it and stuff. But I mean, you know, we know Zenins have explained what the Zenin clan are like, and they're not great people. And yeah, Toji, as incredible of a person as he is, like in terms of strength and capability, let's be honest, you know, he has no cursed energy. He probably wasn't treated very highly, and he was probably very disrespected. And by disrespected, that is an understatement. I mean, they probably treated him like absolute garbage, and that's his family. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough that even a guy as strong as him that killed Gojo, right, is he's bothered. You know, he at the last moment he saw Gojo at his perfection, you know, at his perfect point, and was like, this is it. You know, like he was like, I could just leave. He could have. It was like, I could just say, listen, I don't pick fights I don't get paid for, and he could just head out. let's be honest, Gojo was just ecstatic, right? Like, he didn't have it as like a, he gave it as a suggestion. He was like, yeah, I guess we would have to fight. And then he did red, like it wasn't a, I'm taking revenge. I mean, Gojo, even in his head, I mean, Toji can't read his mind, but he can see. I mean, he said to himself, he's like, bro, the guy is high. Like, and his brain's in an entirely different place. Like, he doesn't care. He's not here to like get revenge. He's here to kind of, I don't know. It might have just been a coincidence, to be honest. But I mean, like, I'm sure he's at some point, he was like, I mean, Toji's the guy that killed him, right? So like, think about it, right? Like how the temptation to like shock the dude that just murdered you to be like, bro, I'm alive. And you know what's cool is that like Toji knew right away what he did. There's so many things I want to say about Toji, and it's tough because we're not going to see him because he's dead. But we're not going to see him, at least, not him alive like this, So we might get a flashback or something. But I don't want to go into it too much, but it's cool getting to see Megumi's father. I mean, I like Toji for a lot of reasons, and it's not because he's Megumi's father. That honestly has nothing to do with it, but it's cool. It's an added effect. I mean, if we're being honest here, guys, I'm going to just get it out of the way. Toji being Megumi's dad is, like, there's relevance to it, but it's very minimal, alright? So, like, the main thing you want to take into consideration is that Toji is a menace. And he was part of the Zenin clan, and he did what he did to Gojo. And Gojo and Toji are kind of like, there's a duality there. When you see Toji think back to when he first saw the Satoru kid, when Gojo was like 6 or something, and he was able to sense him, that eye-to-eye contact, that is the moment where it was like, that fight was meant to happen. It's because of Toji that Gojo came to that like conclusion where he had to push himself to try something very experimental, very dangerous, did it, died, came back, and then there you go. Now you have who we have here. But who we have here is not here yet. We still need Gojo to get a little more used to himself. He is hit with like probably the most realistic interpretation of like what a person would go through if they actually went through a power-up in real life. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you actually went Super Saiyan. Dude, your whole brain would be fried. You'd be cooked just thinking like, I can feel how strong I am. Like, just imagine. That'd be ridiculous. So, obviously, it takes Gojo a while, and then it'll take him a couple years to really get, like, fully grasp, like, okay, restraint on this and this. Because when he was younger, we saw, like, he's a lot more, like, he's basically the same person, but it seemed like he's more reckless and careless maybe in the way he and obviously that's because he's younger, and Toji took advantage of that. I mean, he's a grown man. Toji understands, okay, this kid, he thinks he's hot stuff, and we talked about that last episode, but this episode's important just to show like Toji basically lost to the impossible, not the impossible, but the like unstoppable, you know what I mean, almost. And I respect Toji for that a lot. So I mean, I said this in the reaction, but Toji's like, I think he's my second, maybe third favorite character in the entire series. And I know that's crazy because I'll tell you right now, we are not going to get a lot of him anymore, and he made an impression. So for me, I'm really happy I got to see him. It's literally in the anime, it's just these 2 episodes, dude. It's these 2 episodes that make the whole thing for me. I'm like, because what happens here is going to build on later, and we'll go back to Toji again. There's another character that we'll talk about much, much later that I'm a big fan of them. I'm not going to, put it out there. I'm a big fan of them, but not right now. When we get to later, then I'm getting then I'll start explaining it. And it has some cool points from Toji that like you could take on to that character. You're like, oh, I see what you did here. So, but yeah, great episode, man. Great episode. I don't know. I like. Oh God, I like this episode more. I like this episode more. I like this episode more than last episode. Last episode was really good, really good too, because I'm so happy I didn't know about the girl dying. For some reason I had never, like, because again, I know what happens roughly. I always tell people this. I don't know what's going to happen. I know roughly what's going to happen. And that's very important, because when people hear that, they're like, oh, what does roughly mean? It's like, bro, I actually could not tell you. I can't tell you the story. I'll just be like, they fight and Gojo dies and comes back. I actually don't know the specifics. I didn't even know Gojo used the technique. I was like, I don't know. He just comes back. Like, that's what I know. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. But, I mean, I was like, dude, somebody killed Gojo? That's crazy. So immediately I was like, this guy, Toji Fushiguro? Wait a minute. Oh, that's Megumi's dad. So, I mean, you know, you put two and two together, right? So in my head, I was like, oh, this guy is sick. So, yeah, rest in peace to Toji. I know we said that in the beginning of this episode. It's actually pretty ironic. We said that at the beginning of the episode for Gojo. Now I'm saying it for Toji, and Gojo's alive. So, you know, treat people how you want to be treated. Don't kill a man that you think might come back. But man, Gojo was so hardcore where he was like, you should have chopped my head off. I know I've been talking for too long. Sorry guys. I honestly could rant about this for forever, but I love this. I love this so much. It was so good. Let me know down below what you guys thought about it. If you guys like this reaction, you know what to do. All that YouTube stuff. I just appreciate it. You know, subscribing and liking the video. Well, subscribe to the channel lets me know you guys, you know, like the stuff on the channel, including this stuff you're seeing here with the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, any other anime reactions or any other things I do on the channel. You know, it just helps boost up that morale. But yeah, if I missed anything, put it down below. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next episode reaction. Have a good one. Take care, peace, and see ya.